When you're doing the sub run, the best gun to use is the assault shotgun. It's the best gun for close quarters combat. It kills them quick, and although it's not as much fun as incendiary ammo or explosive ammo, in close quarters those can tend to get yourself caught on fire and kill you instead. This next part here, these are all the tubes that the nuclear missiles would be in a nuclear submarine. These guys here are going to be all hidden in among them, and they're going to jump out and shoot at you and jump back in, so they can be a little tricky to kill sometimes. You can throw a tear gas can in there and watch them die slowly, coughing themselves to death, which is kind of fun. But I tried to get fancy with it one time and throw a grenade in there, and it just bounced off the top of the door frame and came back and blew me up instead. So I would say either use a tear gas canister or just stick with your assault shotgun and just duck behind cover, pop out, kill them, duck behind. Maybe even stay on the doorway and use a minigun. I've done that. Just keep an eye on your health. And when you go through the hallway here, there's going to be a guy right there who comes out in the doorway. The next section is the control room. You're actually going to be in there twice. That's where you're going to finish the mission too. You're going to go through it, do the rest of the submarine, and come back in from the other side. When you're going through it this time, there's going to be a guy right here in front of you and a guy off to your left. Kill the guy in front, kill the guy to your left, and then once you've done that and you go through the room, there's going to be a guy coming at you from the door on the other side. And once you've done that, you're going to take a right and you're going to go down the stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, you're going to see a weight room on your right. You don't need to go in there. There's nothing in there. So take a left. And that's the room where all the bunks are that the sailors would sleep in. And the next room is the mess hall where they eat. There's a guy right there in front of you and a guy to your left. The guy to your left sometimes will get behind that coffee maker and he'll fall, but he won't die. So even if he falls down, make sure he's dead before you move on. And at the bottom of these stairs, off to your left there, you're going to see another room. Never go in there. There's a lot of guys in there. It's just a hornet's nest of guys. You'll never survive it, and there's nothing there anyway. It's a dead end. Also, be careful of those propane tanks there. It's really easy to shoot them and blow yourself up. And then next, when you go to this engine room here, you go in, hang a right, and go straight through. That's the room where all the torpedoes are. It's kind of cool. There's a guy in there you'll have to kill. And then you're going to turn around, and you're going to point your gun at this weird bald guy in the cage here who's acting like a caged animal. And don't kill him, but just point your gun at him. After a little bit, he's going to tell you to go to the control room. Once he tells you that, you're going to turn around and go back the way you just came. There's going to be one more guy for you to kill after that. Sometimes he comes right down into the room here with you. Sometimes he's out in that next room where the propane tanks are. And again, be careful of those tanks. Sometimes, once in a great while, there's even going to be one guy who will come through that door on the other side where the hornet's nest is. They're easy to kill. Just watch the propane tanks. Other times this guy's going to be on the top of the stairs here like he was this time. A lot of times you come up the stairs and he's in the mess hall right there. Once you kill that final guy, you're in the clear, and you can just run back the way you just came, through here, back up the stairs, around the corner, into the control room. When you get into the control room, you're going to have to take out your camera and take a picture of the table that has all the maps and the radar and everything on it. And then you're going to have to walk around to the end of that table, and at some point when you walk to the end of the table, it's going to trigger a cutscene, and then you're done.